Hello and welcome to another episode of today's GK. I am Pooja Dwivedi, and in this segment we bring to you objective questions on a daily basis to help you crack prelims. So let's begin with the practice question of last segment. Consider the following statements on National Digital Health Mission. It is under the Ministry of Ayush and it was established under the National Digital Mission Blueprint recommended by the Satyanarayana Committee. So which of the above sentences is or are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. So if we talk about National Digital Health Mission, it comes under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and not Ministry of Ayush. So the first statement is incorrect. But the second statement, which is saying that it was established under the National Digital Mission Blueprint recommended by Satyanarayana Committee, is correct. So the correct answer to this question is option B. The NDHM is implemented under the aegis of National Health Authority under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and the Satyanarayana Committee recommended drafting a National Digital Health Blueprint to lay down the building blocks and action plan for a digital health mission. It recommended the establishment of an entity called National Digital Health Mission to provide for a digital healthcare ecosystem for healthcare services across the country. Moving on to the first question, consider the following statements about methane hydrate. Methane hydrate is an ice that occurs naturally in subsurface deposits, and they cannot be drilled and cored for study like other subsurface materials. It is estimated that 1 cubic meter of methane hydrate contains 160 to 180 cubic meters of methane. So which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. So as the first statement is saying methane hydrate is an ice that occurs only naturally in subsurface deposits, this is correct. And the second statement is also correct, which is saying that they cannot be drilled and cored for study like other subsurface materials. And it is of course estimated that 1 cubic meter of methane hydrate is equivalent to 160 to 180 cubic meters of methane. All the three statements being correct, the correct answer to this question is option D. Methane hydrate is basically a crystalline solid that consists of a methane molecule surrounded by a cage of interlocking water molecules, and it is an ice that only occurs naturally in subsurface deposits where temperature and pressure conditions are favorable for its formation. If the ice is removed from its temperature pressure environment, it becomes unstable, and for this very reason methane hydrate deposits are difficult to study and handle. Moving on, they cannot be drilled and cored for study like other subsurface materials because they are brought to the surface, the pressure is reduced and the temperature rises, and it is estimated that 1 cubic meter of methane hydrate contains 160 to 180 cubic meters of methane. Moving on to the next question, Sajjangarh Wildlife Sanctuary recently in the news is located in which of the following states? Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana or Uttar Pradesh. So if we talk about Sajjangarh Wildlife Sanctuary, it is situated in the state of Rajasthan in Udaipur district. So the correct answer to this question is option A. A special drive to uproot the invasive lantana bushes in the Sajjangarh Wildlife Sanctuary in Rajasthan's Udaipur district has been carried out along with the plantation of native species on the cleared patches of the land, and this has helped in ecological restoration of grasslands and saved biodiversity. Moving on to the next question, consider the following statements about the net present value of forests. It is a mandatory one-time payment that a user has to make for diverting forest land for non-forest use under the Forest Conservation Act of 1980, and these payments go to the compensatory afforestation fund and are used for afforestation as well as reforestation. So which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The first statement saying that it is mandatory one-time payment, this is correct, and this has to be made by a user for making diversion of a forest land for non-forest purposes under the Forest Conservation Act of 1980. This entire sentence chain is correct. The second statement, which is saying that these payments go to the Compensatory Afforestation Fund CAF, are used for afforestation as well as reforestation. This is also correct. So the correct answer to this question would be option C. Now if we talk about NPV, it's a mandatory one-time payment that a user has to make Yes, we have already discussed it, and if we talk about its calculation, it is calculated on the basis of the services and ecological value of forests. It depends on the location and the nature of the forest and the type of industrial enterprise that will replace a particular period parcel of forest. These payments go to compensatory afforestation fund and are used for afforestation and reforestation. And the CAF is managed by the Compensatory Afforestation Management and Planning Authority. Moving on to the next question, which of the following indicators are considered for the Global Hunger Index? Undernourishment, child wasting, child stunting, child mortality. So you have to select the correct answer using the following codes: 1, 2 and 3 only, 2, 3 and 4 only, 1, 2 and 4 only, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So if we talk about Global Hunger Index, it is calculated on the 4 points such as undernourishment, child wasting, child stunting and child mortality. So all the given statements, all the given options are correct. The correct answer would be option D. The GHI scores are based on the formula that captures 3 dimensions of hunger: insufficient calorific intake, child undernutrition and child mortality. So using these 4 component indicators, undernourishment, the first one being undernourishment, the share of the population that is undernourished, reflecting insufficient caloric intake, and child wasting means the share of children under the age of 5 who are wasted, low weight for height, reflecting acute undernutrition. Child stunting, the share of children under the age of 5 who are stunted, low height for age, reflecting chronic undernutrition, and child mortality, that means the mortality rate of children under the age of 5. Consider the following statements about National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority. It is a government regulatory agency that ensures accessibility and availability of medicines to people at affordable prices. It was constituted under the Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. So which of the statements given above are incorrect? Now if we talk about incorrect statements, first one, which is saying that it is a government regulatory agency, is correct, and its aim is to ensure availability and accessibility of medicines to people at affordable prices. Also, it was constituted under the Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers through Department of Pharmaceuticals, which is an attached Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. So both are correct. Alright. So none of them being incorrect, the correct answer to this question is option D. National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority has fixed the price of 81 medicines, including off-patent and anti-diabetic drugs, helping to pass on the benefits of patent expiry to patients. The National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, it's a government regulatory agency controlling the price of pharmaceutical drugs in India, and it ensures accessibility and availability of medicines to people at affordable prices. Was constituted in the year 1997 as an attached office of Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. Moving on to the next question. Consider the following statements about Samar campaign. It aims to identify anemic women and malnourished children and converge various departments to effectively deal with the problem, and has been launched with a 1-year target under which monthly surveys will be conducted to track the progress. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So yes, if we talk about this particular scheme, it is aiming to identify anemic women and malnourished children and converge various departments to effectively deal with the problem. But it's not launched with a 1-year target but a 1,000 days target. So the second statement being incorrect, only the first statement is correct, so it's option A. The Jharkhand government announced the launch of SAMAR, that is Strategic Action for Elevation of Malnutrition and Anemia Reduction campaign, to tackle malnutrition in the state. The campaign aims to identify anemic women and malnourished children and converge. We have already discussed this statement. And also, this particular scheme has been launched with a 1,000-day target under which annual surveys will be conducted to track the progress to tackle severe acute malnutrition in children. Every Anganwadi center will be engaged to identify these children and subsequently will be treated at the malnutrition treatments. So, next question saying, consider the following statements about International Atomic Energy Agency. International Atomic Energy Agency seeks to promote the peaceful use of nuclear energy and to inhibit its use for any military purpose. It has also been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for their work for a safe and peaceful world. So, moving on, which of the statements given above is or are correct? If we talk about the first statement, that this particular agency seeks to promote the peaceful use of nuclear energy and to inhibit its usage for any military purpose. This is correct. And it has also been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for their work for safe and peaceful world. So both the statements being correct, the correct answer would be option C. Widely known as World's Atom for Peace and Development Organization within the United Nations family, this agency is the International Center for Cooperation in the Nuclear Field. Its function is to It works with its member states and multiple partners worldwide to promote the safe, secure and peaceful use of nuclear technologies. It seeks to promote the peaceful use of nuclear energy and to inhibit its usage for any military purpose, including nuclear weapons. In 2005, it was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for their work for a safe and peaceful world. Moving on to the next question, consider the following statements about Ken-Betwa Link Project. It aims to transfer surplus water from Ken River in MP to Betwa River in UP to irrigate the drought-prone Bundelkhand region, and Ken and Betwa rivers originate in MP and are the tributaries of Ganga. So which of the statements given above is or are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. So because of the launch of the Jal Shakti mission, Catch the Rain, this project has been launched and this has witnessed the signing of the Memorandum of Agreement between the Union Jal Shakti Minister, the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh to link Ken and Betwa rivers. And that is why its aim is to transfer surplus water from the Ken River in MP to Betwa in UP to irrigate the drought-prone Bundelkhand region. The next statement, which is saying that these two originate in MP, is correct. And these are the tributaries of Ganga, is incorrect because it's the tributary of Yamuna. So, only the first statement being correct. The correct answer to this question is option A. Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh are to sign a historic agreement on 22nd March 2021 to implement the Ken-Betwa Link Project. It is the river interlinking project that aims to transfer surplus water from the Ken River in MP to Betwa in UP to irrigate the drought-prone Bundelkhand region spread across the districts of two states. Ken and Betwa rivers originate in MP and are the tributaries of Yamuna. Moving on to the next question, consider the following statements about Mission Innovation. It is a global initiative launched by the World Economic Forum, concentrates on newly emerging communication and information technology, and Niti Aayog is the nodal agency from India for this mission. So, which of the statements given above is or are incorrect? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. So, if we talk about the first statement, it is a global initiative launched by World Economic Forum is incorrect because it was launched on the sidelines of the Paris Accord, and if we talk about it, then 24 countries plus European Union. This actually has launched, this grouping has launched the particular program, this mission, and it concentrates on developing clean energy. So this is also incorrect, the second statement. Niti Aayog is not the nodal agency from India, so this is also incorrect. All the three being incorrect, the option is D. Mission Innovation was announced in 2015 on the sidelines of the Paris Climate Agreement to undertake ambitious measures to combat climate change, and the program focuses on clean energy research, development and demonstration initiatives to accelerate clean energy innovations. Moving on, it is a global initiative of 24 countries and European Union. The Department of Biotechnology is the nodal agency for coordinating national efforts in clean energy innovation. Moving on to the next question, Gram Ujala scheme recently launched by Ministry of Power aims to providing more affordable LEDs, increasing the number of street lights in the village, connecting the remaining homes to the power grid, replacing conventional meters to smart meter. So, Gram Ujala scheme, which was recently seen in the news, it actually talks about providing more affordable LEDs. So, the correct answer to this question is option A. Moving on to the explanation, Convergence Energy Services Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary of Energy Efficiency Services Limited, launched the Gram Ujala program. It is a customized program for rural India under which high-quality energy-efficient LED bulbs will be given for ₹10 per piece for each household in exchange for working condition old incandescent lamps. Let's move on to our practice question. Which of the following countries share borders with Caspian Sea? Russia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Iran. So you have to select the statements given above which is or are correct. I hope you will be able to answer it correctly in the comment segment. That's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated and thank you so much for watching.